Welcome back to Rektreational, SWAGHANIM'S, SCEPTER, Jin and Tango. Game 2. Jin and Tango's life is on the line. If SWAGHANIM'S SCEPTER eliminates them in this game, they are out. It sounds like we are ready to go, so we are going to get right into the draft as soon as possible. Both teams ready. We switched teams, Jason. Last time, I don't know if you saw, but we had Jin and Tango on the dire side. They're now on the radiant side. We're going to flip it over. Keep things a little square.
I didn't see nothing.
Hopefully you
Just
don't get
kidding.
disconnected this time. I want you to be here with me, buddy.
I'm here.
I hear you in the game twice, so now I have to figure out how to mute you.
Get rid of me forever.
I don't actually know how to bring up
Dire
the wheel to. Or
We'll
the
let
menu
that
to
echo
mute you.
roll for a little bit.
Great, good idea.
You didn't mute me.
I don't know how to mute
Alright.
you. We're just gonna deal with this because we are professionals. Apologies for the
Absolutely.
brief.
Alright.
Somebody tell Jason in the Twitch chat how we solve this problem. In the meantime, the draft is happening. SWAGHANIM'S once again goes straight for the Doom ban. Jin and Tango straight for the Invoker ban.
Get that invoker out of there. Okay. I'll just let it ride for now.
Yeah.
Alright, so.
I'll mute you as soon as we get into the game. Hopefully that works. I don't know if I can do that straight here from the menu.
Radiant team ban.
There's the Tidehunter ban from Swag.
A respect
I
ban,
don't think
perhaps?
Tide was. Yeah. I'm thinking not a huge factor in that last game, but definitely can be a problem if he gets up to speed.
Yeah. Jin and Tango also
And-
respect banning the AA. The Ancient Apparition goes, he's getting the ban right away. It was interesting. He was very good, but I didn't feel like he, I feel like there are other characters they could have banned. For instance, the Death Prophet, which SWAGHANIM'S SCEPTER picks up.
That's profit. Elliptic handled that Death Prophet super well in the first round.
Bro, Krista knows what
First
she's
match,
doing with that lady.
Alright, and now we're going to see the first Radiant pick, followed by the second Radiant pick. Ooh, Mr.
Faceless
Void
Void.
is here.
Jin and Tango coming out strong with a Void and a Sniper! Big what?
And a Sniper!
Okay, alright. If that's how it's gonna be. Jin and Tango falling on some safe characters, but they're safe because they are fantastic. Sniper is going to be a very, very strong mid for Jin and Tango, especially against Death Prophet. He's got the range. That headshot mini bash is going to be enormously helpful in keeping her at bay.
Much better dealing with the Death Prophet than Mr. Bloodseeker was. And then we get a support pick of Vengeful Spirit from Swag. Great character, really solid counter for the Faceless Void Chrono. Good pick.
This is great, because right now you sound like you're casting from the bottom of a well.
You do too. Ooh, there comes the ban of the Witch Doctor.
SWAGHANIM'S SCEPTER doesn't want to deal with that. They want to, again, I feel like they want to keep that team fight at bay. They know that Jin and Tango has, they have the desire to fight, as they showed last time. SWAGHANIM'S SCEPTER also gets the Shadow Shaman ban out there, and Jin and Tango responds in kind with a Skywrath Mage ban, and a ban we are still waiting on, ban number 4.
A lot of those bans are predicated on the Chronosphere happening. You get the Skywrath out of there if you're not going to play him to do damage on the Faceless from the outside of the Chrono. You get the Snake on the Chrono. Faceless has a lot of trouble maneuvering around those, and if you drop that Witch Doctor ult, that's a huge problem. Conversely, if they would have picked the Witch Doctor and gotten the Chrono down, that is a ton of free damage. So that's really smart picks and bans there.
And again, another smart ban from Jin and Tango. Getting the Silencer out of there, really means that Void is going to have some decent freedom to time walk into an area and pop the Chronosphere and not really have a lot of worry about somebody taking him down. A character with a good Orchid could really wreck his day, make him time walk in somewhere and not really be able to follow up. Jin and Tango choosing with confidence the Darkseer and the Lion back to back. SWAGHANIM'S SCEPTER once again taking the Centaur Warrunner into battle. Now taking their 4th pick, responding to the Lion and Darkseer.
Not a lot of great synergy with the Darkseer and the other picks on that team, but very capable of dealing with off lane on his own. So we might actually even see a tri-lane, or we're about to see another, like a jungler pickup from Jin and Tango. Enigma back on the swag. Very similar lineup to their last team, but they are dealing with some minor adjustments. I think they still have a strong team, even with the Chronosphere in play.
5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban.
Our good friend Crispy is telling me my mic sucks, so I'm going to hop into the options and just make sure everything is alright. I don't know what mic threshold means. I'm going to turn it down, because people always tell me to turn it down. Let me know if that's a bad idea. Jason will keep an eye on the chat, where you can yell all sorts of things at me.
Yes, please do. Yell the things at me, because I'm here now and I can respond, like, appropriately. Alright, so coming off the tail of that Enigma pick, we've got a Veno ban and an Abaddon ban. Jin and Tango banning the Abaddon seems like kind of a specific target for their next pickup. Really curious to see who they end up going with. Someone who will do some decent burst damage. There you go. We got a Kunkka on the Jin and Tango with Mr. Studio picking up Alina for swag.
He loves that Lina. He loves her. He's also very good at Lina. This should be a pretty interesting lineup here.
Yeah, this is a solid pickup from both teams. I think the biggest thing, honestly, with Jin and Tango's lineup, there was, like I was saying, there wasn't a lot of synergy with the Darkseer or really any of the characters with the Chrono, aside from really Sniper and Lion, if they can get their pot shots in. Getting a Kunkka in there and having Boat is huge. That if you get a large enough group in that Chrono, you have a lot of damage coming out.
Pro tip solution for the echo here, Jason. Go into your audio settings and go to the video audio tab, right side, mute codecasters. We could have solved this before, and we just made the people endure our echoing.
No, it enhanced the broadcast.
It's good. Yeah, we got
and
double
let me know
up everything.
if I have terrible volume. Got a little bit of trash talk coming out from Banana.
So once again on Jin and Tango, we do have my Banana. He's on the Void. Come on, man. A regular donkey courier? What's going on here? Anyway.
This is already a tragedy.
This is over. This is what decides their fate, is the courier. Meepomosa taking point on the Lion. Nick is Nix on the Darkseer. He's almost certainly going to do the solo offlane again. LD50 taking point on the Sniper. A contest. I don't know who's going to take mid between him and the Vestman on Kunkka for Jin and Tango.
I think the smarter choice right here would be the Sniper, but that leaves them with some awkward lanes and sharing as far as that goes. We do have
my Dota just crashed, so now the stream has nothing. So you got to verbalize everything for us, Jason.
Excellent. You should be able to reconnect at least.
Yeah.
So we do have a ward drop down in the Radiant base.
Paint me a picture. Use your words.
I'm gonna paint me like one of your French girls. I'm gonna paint this Dota match. Alright, and I don't believe we actually went back over to the swag side of things. We've got Studio on the Lina. Sean Makes Games taking up the Centaur Warrunner there. And the stand-in Drew on the Vengeful Spirit, Chuck M on the Enigma, and Elliptic back on the Death Prophet. Got some pretty questionable math coming out from Jin and Tango, so we'll see how that plays into their ability to recapture this game.
Questionable math, like algebra?
Math, yeah, no, we've got some fractions happening.
Oh, man.
Percentages being thrown around.
We're missing all sorts of stuff as my Dota recovers.
Very scary. We will get the last hit chart up pretty quickly here, but Mitch does have to reconnect to the Dota because it decided to crash. So we're just taking turns crashing Dota.
All right, here we go. I'm back in. We have
some
a game.
Damage being traded in mid lane here. Death Prophet coming out a little ahead in that engagement there. We did see the Lion come out with the Darkseer in the safe lane, which is definitely not what I would have expected.
Yeah, he's pulling the lanes for Darkseer, and he's not getting a whole lot out of it. He's stacking the camps for him. All right. Not successfully, though. Meepo couldn't quite get that stack off.
That's a solid choice there, because this Darkseer can definitely keep this lane pushed. So if they have control on both ends of it, that's going to be a really solid way for them to control the creeps in that lane. Now, Faceless and Mr. Sniper are going to be fighting for quite a bit of farm, especially with a Avenge who's pulling the lane that successfully. And then, of course, you've got the Enigma back in the jungle doing his Enigma thing. Alright.
Yeah, this lineup here, the Sniper Void is really interesting. You know, like you said, both of them fighting over farm. Maybe the Void is thinking about sneaking off into the jungle and stealing any of the Vengeful Spirit's pulls. Maybe he wants to try and pick her off. I mean, he almost certainly has to know the pull times, so he's got to be thinking about maybe trying to get in there early.
Regeneration.
Yeah, Kunkka grabbing that regeneration rune, really solid time for that to come up. He went for the early bracer, not the bottle, which is, you know, you don't see a bottle too much of an item on Kunkka. He typically wants to get his other items faster, but running mid like this, it's definitely something.
Elliptic just tried to have her bottle delivered. I think she forgot she had she was 6 slotted. Unless she's bottle crowing it, but I think it's full. Yeah, I think she's just she was just full up and couldn't make most of it here. Kunkka really giving her a run for her money.
We see a good variation on the swag courier. We've got the TI3 throwback, the Smeevil courier. And yeah, that I'm not sure if that was a mistake or what on the Death Prophet's part there, not grabbing that bottle. But it went back full, so. Courier's still moving at normal speed.
The Void's taking a pretty decent amount of damage up top, and Kunkka, you know, really just dealing a ton of damage to Elliptic here in mid. She's down below half health. He's pushing his lanes nicely. He's able to control the bottle, and the runes rather, with his bottle that he isn't building yet. Because like you said, that bracer, it's an interesting choice. I guess he's going pure damage. He wants to try and take her down, push the lane as fast as possible.
And he's going right into the boots too. He didn't go for the bottle, so I think he's just going to try to get online as fast as possible. And if anyone can fend off a ranged Death Prophet in mid lane here, it's going to be Kunkka with these nasty Tidebringer cleaves.
Yeah, that cleave. He's dealing a pretty solid amount of damage now, but he's getting pushed back. Her little wave of bat crypt swarm, little bat dudes, her little ghost bats. Pushing them away.
Ghost bats.
Ghost bats.
Ghost bats.
Just like that. Pretty simple average lanes right now. Not a whole lot of action happening in top.
Yeah, definitely. I think a better overall.
Oh, the Void gets stunned, and Lena goes down. And Lena goes down on. Oh yeah, Lena takes him down with the her little Sunstrike that I don't know the name of. Void. The Void being out. There we go. The Void getting taken out this early, not a massive deal because he can get back in the lane pretty quick, but he really does need to be there for that farm. Sniper, fortunately, could take advantage of that if Void decides to leave lane. But I just don't know how this lane is gonna contend for that farm. Vengeful Spirit disconnected. Studio.
No,
not Studio. Sorry, Drew disconnected. Studio miraculously okay.
Well, let's take a look at the last hits and some grass here. Nothing really big gonna come of it, obviously.
Yeah. Death Prophet and Enigma leading for the last hits on the Dire side with Darkseer and Kunkka. Yeah, she's been doing great in her lane. Obviously the graph's not hugely impactful at this time. Pretty decent lead for SWAGHANIM'S SCEPTER on both accounts, though. They are getting a bit of control.
Seeing a sniper with that low of a gold per minute, let alone bottom of the chart on XP per minute at 4 minutes, is very strange. So we'll have to see how they play this, because they definitely have the lanes outpicked. Nice deny on the salve by Sniper on the Lena.
That's one of my favorite things to do. Somebody pops a clarity or a salve, and you just do everything in your power to make sure that they do not get that. Just make them waste that 100-something gold, right?
It's right up there with the good old courier snipe. Less impactful, obviously, but still feels real good.
Lina taking some hits here. It looks like we have some action going down at the bottom. If my mouse would work, the Darkseer was trying to make something happen on the Centaur Warrunner, pushing up pretty far ahead, but couldn't quite secure the kill.
Yeah, the safe lane, despite the unorthodox picks here, pretty strange. Now up top lane, we've got some action.
Boy, could go down again. The stun from the Vengeful Spirit, followed by the armor reduction. Oh, and Venge is going to lose a ton of mana there as Lion drains it all.
Lion rotating up top there helped them get both. It looks like both heroes out of lane for a little bit. One needs mana, one needs health. So, actually, pretty worthwhile TP overall out from the Lion.
Yeah, they
definitely
could absolutely
don't want to
make
hang
something
around
out of this.
You cannot afford to share the farm like this.
DP loitering, just trying to bide her time, see if she can maybe find that top rune. She's going to go back to lane, get that farm. The regen does spawn up top. Her bottle's empty. She needs it. She's gonna go for it. She popped her haste rune earlier, so she's gonna grab that and be all right.
Perfect. Yep, that's a great little snipe there. They have the runes warded super well. She is definitely playing the bottle game this round.
Nix is doing a really good job as the Darkseer in the bottom lane as well, pushing the lane up very far, keeping the Centaur Warrunner phased out of the lane, and Sniper TPing bottom to give Nix a hand here and do a bit of damage to that tower.
He's 4th overall in XP per minute, and he's number 2 on last hits and denies. He's definitely doing some work for him, but I just don't think he's the guy they need to be doing the work. The rotation of the Sniper seems like it's a smart choice for him. Hopefully it's not too little too late. It's still only one 1-0, but this Darkseer looks like he's going to switch back to a more supporty role.
SWAGHANIM'S has got a pretty decent amount of map control at this point. You know, not a lot of vision, but they're pushing very hard against Jin and Tango, who are pushing up a little bit in the bottom lane, but not enough to keep, you know, Death Prophet from pushing up on the high ground in mid. And up top, we've got massive problems here for these guys. They are keeping Void way back. Yes, Enigma's out of the jungle. They're all pushing very, very hard on this top tower as it goes down. Lina, Enigma, Vengeful Spirit, all coordinating very, very well there.
Really smart of that Lina do basically make her a push character by getting 3 points in Fiery Soul so early.
The Kunkka Silence is what goes on in mid, and they're going to push up a little bit with the Exorcism live. That's tearing through the creeps. Kunkka can't quite close in on the Enigma and the Death Prophet. It's not. I don't think it's going to be quite enough to knock down this tower, but it's definitely going to hurt it a little bit. Oh, the Fortify goes up, so maybe not. Lots and lots and lots of heroes in mid here, and the tower taking tons of damage from Enigma.
Taking a lot of tower.
Kunkka he's hanging back, just trying to get some farm.
No. She's got it all. Pretty much all of Jin Tango rotating mid to kind of help that tower stay alive. But the rotation comes a little late. Swag's backed off. And now they're looking to...
My map is freaking out. Sorry about the camera there. Yeah, it looks like they're going to come around the secret shop here and maybe try to get the jump on Pink. That's Lina, that's Studio. Studio, definitely a scary guy for them right now. His courier is a little exposed. He's going to TP out before they can even get there to make anything happen. He's going bottom. He's going to help out the Centaur Warrunner to keep that tower alive against the Vengeful Spirit, who's alone. Sorry, the Sniper. Colors, what are they?
Color, who needs them?
I see teal, and I'm like, yeah, whatever, that's probably Venge, I'll just say it.
Venge is sort of teal. Coming into some items, we've got the Enigma going with the tried and true Soul Ring mech brown boots build.
No Midas, though.
About a third of the way. No, Enigma, you know, you see it on him pretty often, but they, again, he's got really good control of his Eidolons. He can do the farming pretty well on his own.
Nix taking a ton of damage from the Lina. That burst damage comes down from the sky and dead into his face. But he gets out okay. He still has Tangos apparently at 9 minutes, and he's going to use those to
Lina goes down to
help
the
out his
sniper.
Nice. Very well done, Sniper. I didn't catch if that was an assassinate.
No assassinate, just poking.
Just poking. That headshot is
doing
fierce. Doing Sniper things.
Yeah. And he's
Middle's busy in the meantime. Void gets in. Is he going to pop the Chrono? No, he's just going to go straight for the attacks. He's going to bash the Vengeful Spirit. He's going to get stunned. The Venge swaps in the Death Prophet. The Black Hole goes off. Lion goes down. The boat's coming in. It's going to hit the Enigma, who's absolutely in trouble. He's got...
And the Vestman looking to clean up the Enigma.
Oh, and he gets 2 with the cleave! Oh, Enigma and Venge go down to 1 hit from Kunkka, who's getting out of there. Oh no, he's done. Never mind. That was the Darkseer. So Enigma and Vengeful Spirit go down in trade for Kunkka. The Chronosphere goes off! The Sniper is going to take down... Oh god, Sniper in conjunction with the Void. Take down the Lina. That was the team fight that Jin and Tango needed. You know, the Kunkka goes down, but they take 3 for it, and it puts them ahead in kills at 10 minutes and 53 seconds. Void with the Morbid Mask. He's got the recipe for the Mask of Madness in his stash. He's just waiting for that courier, and then he's finally going to come online, start doing some nice farming in the jungle, and really, really start to make everyone's lives miserable on SWAGHANIM'S Scepter.
And nothing, the Centaur working the bottom lane really didn't have anything to do with that engagement. Doesn't look like he got his... I did get his ult off for it, but it didn't really have an impact. He's now going to start to chip away on the tower, but it's a pretty clean engagement from Zen and Tango.
The Dire team coming through the Radiant jungle. They've been warding like crazy on this side of things, and we have an invisible Death Prophet here. They picked off the Lion. Let's see if they can make anything happen. Centaur, Warrunner, Vengeful Spirit, Death Prophet, all chasing down Mipamosa. Oh, the Centaur speed boost goes up. Kunkka is silenced. Vengeful Spirit stuns the Lion, who returns the stun to Centaur, Warrunner. The boat goes off and lands square in the middle of Vengeful Spirit. Nobody goes down. The Hex comes off, and it looks like the Exorcism and Death Prophet's right click is going to take down Lion.
A lot used to not come away with at least 1 kill on either side.
Yeah, I mean, the gank was successful, but was it worth it?
Yeah.
Sniper sees a problem here, he's trying to get out. Oh, and the stun keeps him in. Venge is going to try to follow through and get the kill.
Big stun. Sniper, run!
The vacuum gets them. Oh, yeah, down he goes. To the Crypt Swarm.
Solid play with the surge there by Darkseer. Nick is next, but just was not enough to get that Sniper out of there.
Yeah. Nick got away himself, but he still has to deal with 3, maybe 4, depending on who comes back. We've got a couple of the SWAGHANIM'S Scepter guys pulling back to their tower. They deny the tower. And now Nick is next, looking for some revenge, pulling back the Vengeful Spirit with the vacuum. She returns with the stun and the armor reduction. The stun from the Centaur comes in. Nick is next, caught completely out of position, and he gets cut down by the Centaur Warrunner. Darkseer is out of play. That's 4 SWAGHANIM'S Scepter fighters on the bottom lane.
They're looking to take that tower, and they've definitely got the Eidolons and HP to do it.
Meanwhile, the tier 2 on Radiant's top lane for Jin and Tango is very, very, very hurt. 170 health, not quite deniable, but in bad shape for sure. The Death Prophet and the Sniper going head-to-head in mid here, with Lion coming in to give his Sniper a little bit of support.
But they do see it. They've got the ward there, so she knows kind of what she's got to work with as far as spacing with that Lion trailing her.
Elliptic making a ballsy move here.
Bottom tower.
She's just drifting into the top lane, silencing the Kunkka, and not really following it up, but definitely getting them out of there. Not really sure what the motivation was there, but we have 2 in the top lane. Lina, Death Prophet. Very, very scattered teams right now.
Yeah, the Radiant are completely invaded as far as their jungle goes. We got 2 great wards. They just walked straight through the jungle to get out, and Enigma's even doing some farming before he leaves. No problem.
Yeah, it's a fairly even game right now, but I worry that Jin and Tango isn't going to be able to make a whole lot happen, especially if they don't have the Void. The Void does have his Mask of Madness, but he's roaming a little bit, not getting a ton of farm. Doesn't have a lot of great items. Still has brown boots. Banana doing his best. He's got 27 last hits. Take a look at the total last hits here, and he's falling far behind in farm. He is in the bottom half of the farm list for his CS, and that's just not what you want from your Void.
Yeah, Swag is out carrying all of the Jin and Tango carries. It's not looking good. The tower advantage is starting to grow. The gold graph is starting to grow.
SWAGHANIM'S Scepter takes that bottom tower while we're looking at mid, and it looks like everyone's going to try and converge on mid. There might be a fight happening here. SWAGHANIM'S Scepter, I think, wants to make something happen. They're going to go for it. They're going to go straight for the sniper, who just evaporates. Jin and Tango's My Banana pops the Chronosphere. They're going to take at least the Enigma. The Centaur Warrunner does the best he can to get out. But, the Darkseer vacuum pulls him back in. Vengeful Spirit, Centaur Warrunner trying to get out. Vengeful Spirit's going to go down. Void goes down to Lina. Lina taking the Kunkka head on, just dealing an enormous amount of damage very rapidly, and Kunkka goes down.
There's that fiery soul again.
Lina with a triple kill. She's going ham on all these people. That's a 4-to-1 trade.
They should be able to bring the tower down here if they.
You're right. That is 5 because the sniper went down first. That is a
he went down early.
5. Yeah, triple kill for the Lina. She's got to be feeling really good.
After all those connection issues in the early game,
yeah,
the first game.
Studio's got to be feeling pretty good about himself right now.
Back with a vengeance.
Centaur blinking in. It looks like he's going to get hit by the tower. The sniper's going to chew through him. He's going to go down. Chronosphere down for a minute.
Completing the Bloodstone, or the Bloodstone. Bloodscone. Bloodscone. Delicious scones. Rest of the item builds, we're looking at probably the Death Prophet with the biggest item on the board so far. The Faceless Void does have a Mask of Madness, and it looks like we're going to see the Darkseer picking up the Ags on the Radiant side, but other than that, nothing too big. It looks like we might see a...
Studio disconnected, so we're going to see a pause, is what we're going to see.
It's
good, though. It gives us an opportunity to continue going over the items.
We've got a looks like a Yasha coming in on
Sniper.
The Sniper. Possibly. Yeah, I'm assuming so. With the casual Wraith Band, we've got the it looks like that mech is coming in on the Darkseer.
Swag's going to catch a couple out of position right here as they roam through the jungle. They're going to find the Lion and the Kunkka, trying to get some farm. Lina sending out a blast, cleaning up the farm. Doesn't look like they're going to get any kills. Elliptic takes the silence for the sniper. Use the silence on the sniper.
But the charge brings him within range. The Lion goes down.
Void time walks in. They really want that Death Prophet. She is causing huge problems for them. And Void just eliminated very, very quickly with just a few right clicks in the Exorcism. Darkseer and Lion also down.
Save the Lion.
This Lina is just
Elliptic has been very forthcoming with those ghosts. If there's a moment to use it, she will use it.
This Kunkka could land very effectively. It's going to hit the Enigma and the Centaur Warrunner. Both are going to make it out okay. Elliptic's Death Prophet, she's going to get the heals from that Exorcism, and she's got the double damage rune up. Lion can't quite take down Lina.
Almost goes down.
He's up in mid. They can't quite take the T3. Lina,
you see a TPN from Void, who's got the Chrono. There it is. Enigma's gonna go down here. Ooh, but
Void might pay for that.
Double edge. He gets away. He backtracks it, which is disgusting and awful. But he does it because he's got no face. Despite
the Hex and the Vacuum, Elliptic gets away totally clean. She's a little bit roughed up, but she's going to be fine. She's going to grab this Invisor in top. She's surely going to come back down and try to make something happen as Swag just roams back into its enemy's jungle and just starts clearing it out. Just brutal tactics here from SWAGHANIM'S Scepter as they have 15 kills to Jin and Tango's 9. Just an enormous jump in the past few minutes.
Definitely not out of reach. They need a good team fighter too. These Chronos are definitely landing, but it's not been like the big kind of tide-turning thing that they need them to be.
Darkseer knows he's in trouble, so he pops his little speedy ball that I don't know the name of. I think it was Surge. Speedy ball.
Speedy ball.
Speedy ball. Lots of roaming going on over here at Rashawn. Not quite sure what Swag's doing. I think they're just trying to scope out the situation, see if they can pick somebody off here in the jungle.
Lina blasting that dragon slave up the stairs like she's kicking in the doors of a bar. It's just like, hey guys, I'm here, and I'm gonna almost gets the stun off. Just light strike array, not quite up yet.
Elliptic up top is going to have no problem tearing this tower down with her exorcism up. The ghosts are just chewing right through it. Lion and Darkseer respond and push her back just far enough that it's not doing a ton of damage to the tower. Sounds like that might be okay. She's actually getting chased out pretty far in her lane, but she'll be alright.
One thing we've seen pretty decent warding on the side of the Dire, which other than the two really solid ones that they have in the jungle and right up next to the Ancients, they've kind of let it slip a little bit, and now, appropriately so, we see Radiant with a lot of them. Some stuff going down bottom.
Yeah, the sniper ult goes off and the vacuum comes in, but it's not enough to save the tower, and the Radiant Jin and Tango team is forced back down to the low ground as the Void comes in with the Chrono. He gets two. He's getting the Lina and... oh, wow. And the Black Hole goes off. That's going to get one. Jin and Tango has lost three. Lion, Sniper, Void goes down.
Void goes down.
Kunkka goes down. Oh, gosh. Nick, the only one left, Darkseer. He can't really do a whole lot against this 5-man push in the bottom tower. Elliptic's ultimate is down.
He doesn't have Wall of Replica up either, which... I mean, it wouldn't be a game changer at this point, but it would be some defense for this tower.
Certainly,
but
yeah.
The tower goes.
He doesn't even have his mechanism yet. He's got his pieces of it, but it's not fully built. That swap, they're going to pick off Nick as next, I think, here. They swap him in.
Lina going down. Sniper still has this Assassinate, and there it comes back up for the Death Prophet. I don't think it's enough, though.
No, she'll be alright. 280 health. She's got 16 charges on her Bloodstone right now. Void, time walking in. They really want that Centaur War Runner, and the Exorcism comes up from Death Prophet. That's going to chew right through the very, very weak Raxes. As long as they can get high ground, which the Void, the Sniper, and the Lion are keeping them at bay pretty solidly right now. It looks like Elliptic is going to go down. Couple clicks away. Void jumps in. He's not able to pull it off, and he goes down. Void going for the Elliptic kill. He can't quite get her. She's 50 health from being dead, and she's gonna get away.
She's 5 seconds from having it all back.
These Raxes are very, very, very weak, and if Sniper can't get these creeps off it, this little catapult guy, he could be enough.
Luckily, they didn't quite get enough off on that bottom Rax, the melee one. It's regenerating health back from about 50, so it's doing its thing.
Pretty substantial experience points divide here, as we see. You see on the graph lots and lots of notable events with kills happening here, and that's just giving Jin and Tango this enormous deficit when it comes to gold and XP.
The net worth, if you pull that up, the net worth is completely evenly broken. Swag has the top half of the graph, and Jin and Tango is firmly in the lower half.
Oh, I thought I had just ordered that incorrectly.
Nope. Just so happens.
Looks like SWAGHANIM'S SCEPTER is going to go straight for Roshan now. They had enough time and enough of their opponents down that they're just gonna walk in here. This will probably be free.
Yeah, there's no vision. Got Midnight Pulse out. Lina's clicking like crazy.
Not doing a ton of damage. There we go. It's picking up now, but that's gonna be that's an Aegis for Lina. Oh, she's got the Demon Edge and the Crystallis. She's building straight into that Daedalus, but she's got 93 gold. She's going to need a little bit more farm before she can get that last piece. Unless I'm totally mistaken, is she building something differently?
Nope, that would be it. She is not a terrible carrier. Definitely better than Death Prophet, but and Enigma, but Centaur might have also been a good carrier there.
Elliptic comes out of the jungle to see Sniper and Kunkka, but everyone just kind of panics and goes in the way. Lina does finish off that Daedalus. She is on her way with an Aegis and a Daedalus. This is going to be a pretty gnarly team fight as SWAGHANIM'S SCEPTER approaches the very, very weak bottom Raxes.
Exorcism's live, Laguna Blade is live, Swap is up. This could be the final push here.
Void goes in, he gets all of them, every single one. 4 characters, the boat comes in. Is it gonna land? It's gonna land. It's gonna get the Death Prophet.
And the wall goes down.
The vacuum goes, the Hex is up. Lina just getting torn to pieces. They want that Aegis up, and she's going to go down. The Centaur is down. Lina's coming back. Jin and Tango. Jin and Tango's handling this marvelously. The assassination goes off. It's not quite enough to take down the Vengeful Spirit.
Oh, Lina picks off another, and another! And another!
Oh, this turned around so quickly. Lina's triple kill here is just devastating for Jin and Tango as 4 of them go down. Sniper is the only one left. Lina's down. She does, however, have buyback. She's going to be alright.
Oh,
that's
man.
Sniper.
30 health on that Venge.
They are going to take Rax. The Sniper, he's just not capable of taking that fight right now. He's got, you know, his little barrage, his shrapnel barrage, but it's not enough to push them back. The Midnight Pulse is going to keep him at bay. He's going to be able to get a little bit of farm, but that's about it.
Banana completely skipping best of 5, just going straight to best of 7.
I like his style. That was a pretty fantastic effort from Jin and Tango. They really, you know, they focused the Lina. They took all the targets they needed to. They took 1 down. They took 2 down. It didn't lose anybody. But the moment that Lina came back, it was just, I think it was just over for them at that moment.
And even the Lina was super low, and she was still doing a ton of damage. If you get those 2 spells off, she can just sit and click and click and click.
Kunkka and the Lion really want that Death Prophet to go down. The Centaur is there to spook them out of range.
Big defensive hoof stomp, but nothing that amounts to anything. And at this point, it's I think it's turtle time for the Jin and Tango crew.
Elliptic selling off her bottle, buying a point booster, or vitality booster, sorry. She's building toward, I'm not entirely sure what this is, actually. I don't know the Reaver vitality booster combo. I should, but I don't.
A heart of Tarash.
That is the heart, indeed. She's going to be a monster. She's already got 2,500 HP. That Bloodstone is doing her a massive amount of favors. And her Exorcism goes up. This is definitely going to tear down the tower. This could be top Rax, as Jin and Tango struggles to defend. They pop the Fortify. They might be able to pick off a couple of them here. The Vacuum goes off. The Exorcism is just, it's chewing through these buildings. They're trying to pick off the Centaur. Jin and Tango leaving its base. Void gets the bashes in. The Venge, oh, the Venge, wow, the Venge just saved the Centaur. The Chrono goes off. Void's going to lock down 3 of SWAGHANIM'S Scepter, but he's not going to be able to get anything out of it. And he's just going to have to leave. He's silenced. The Black Hole goes off, and the Enigma gets interrupted.
On the Black Hole there.
Niggas Nix might go down here. The Mechanism goes off. It might be enough to save him as he escapes. The boat's going to land absolutely on Elliptic here. Oh, she just escapes.
I have to say, fantastic chronos this whole game by Banana, but he just doesn't have the damage to really make anything from him. And the racks do go down, so we're now only mid-racks left before the Megas come out.
Looks like Swag is definitely looking to get those Megas just to guarantee their win in this best of 3. This is game 2. If SWAGHANIM'S win this is Jin and Tango's last game in the Rektreational. They will be eliminated. And Jin and Tango's Sniper gets disconnected. I don't think we've seen him disconnected yet. LD50. Let's take a look at some items while we wait. This is a really interesting Void build. Look at this in the items here, Jason. The broadsword and the medallion. He's just kind of building things piece by piece. I've never seen a Void with a medallion. It's an odd choice when you could just go straight damage with a Crystallis or a Daedalus, or you know, maybe even a more aggressively agility-centric item like a Yasha or a Butterfly.
Yeah, I mean, the other team is all sitting at a pretty consistent 7 to, I'd say, like high-end, like maybe 19. Yeah, 7 to 19 armor, which is, you know, that's pretty handy, but I think the armor reduction at this point, especially on a lot of the characters, it's just not really doing any good. The
Heart of Wrath recipe is in Elliptic's inventory. The Death Prophet's going to have that Courier just sitting in the fountain, not doing a whole lot. She's just waiting for it.
A lot going on mid lane, tier 3, but everyone's just hanging out low. No one's going down.
Vengeful Spirit again, just narrowly getting away, just escaping the assassinate. The Centaur though, he's going down for sure. Jin and Tango getting a kill that it desperately needs in order to protect its base.
And Death Prophet just leading that bottom lane of creeps.
Swag still coming in hard. The Sniper goes down in just 3 or 4 left, just right clicks. The Lina is just The damage is incredible. 340 damage, then criticals with the Daedalus.
And if she gets, you know, those spells off in succession, she just punches.
Absolutely.
The wall goes down, Death Prophet pops the Exorcism, and I think we've got a GG coming
Well,
up here.
that's absolutely the Mega Creeps. It looks like Jinin's gonna try and fight it. I think they know it's over, but they're just they want to definitely do their best to fight it out. Great vacuum
Good
there by
on
Darkseer, but not a lot to follow it up. Lina's right
Lion
quick.
goes down.
Gosh. Darkseer
Sniper's
narrowly
almost
escaping.
back, but
Radiant's middle
I don't
Elliptic
think
just
he's really gonna turn anything.
slaughtering these towers. The Kunkka boat comes in. Lina might take it here. No, she's quick enough to get away. She just dodges it. And the Ancient totally exposed. No towers for Jin and Tango at all.
And they're just plucking away at it. Oh, but
Oh, the Chrono goes down dead center on the Ancient.
and the Sniper just plucking away. He's got Assassinate, he just doesn't quite have the range for the Lina. I
Yeah.
don't think it would do the job anyway, but they're just plucking away at it. And there's the GG call.
And that is it. The valiant effort. Oh, Sniper goes down inside of his homebound. A valiant effort from Jin and Tango, but they can't quite take it against SWAGHANIM'S SCEPTER, who's going to advance. We'll take a look at who they're going to fight up against in the bracket next. We'll head up to the winner's screen here. Fantastic performance for SWAGHANIM'S SCEPTER. Congratulations and condolences to Jin and Tango. Look at these builds.
Absolutely.
Look at these.
Solid performance by both of them.
Completely.
Just Swag had the better team composition, definitely had a better control on their lanes early on, and just played super well.
Absolutely. So that is 2-0 for SWAGHANIM'S SCEPTER. That puts them in an open lower bracket. They will face the winner of where is it here on this thing? The winner of AC Slater and
versus
Venomancer. Indeed. And looking at the calendar, let's take a look at here. We do have a couple matches for the Rektreational tomorrow. You can watch them right here on twitch.tv/Rektreational. Starting tomorrow at 11 a.m. Pacific. That is, what is that, 2 p.m. Eastern? 11, 12, 1, 2. 2 p.m. Eastern. That's AC Slater versus Venomancer. That's a winner's bracket right there. That's a winner's bracket match. The winner of that will go on to fight Poutine King Bar, who eliminated us, Jason. The nefarious Poutine King Bar.
Those guys are measly.
They're
play
fantastic.
super good game at Dota.
Following that, at 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern, you can watch Clinks Eastwood versus 5 Alive. The winner of whom will fight us, Jason, in the lower bracket round 2.
Oh,
So be sure to tune into that.
I'm excited for that. 5 Alive, I stand by it. I'm not a fan of that drink, so I'm hoping Clint Eastwood gets through.
Alright, well, thank you so much for watching. Jason, thank you for your color casting tonight. I hope we were sufficient. Hopefully you got something out of this, folks. Have a great night, and be sure to tune into the Rektreational tomorrow. Follow us on Twitter @Rektreational. Follow our Tumblr, rektreational.tumblr.com. Check out our subreddit. Guess what that is. Lots and lots and lots of stuff going on in the next few weeks. Lots of matches, lots of great teams. Be sure to check out everything and don't miss it.